How you doing? My name is Israel, and I'm going to talk about a book which title is "With His Pistol in His Hand," okay, by Americo Paredes. But to be more specific, I'm going to talk about this form of resistance uh, that in which this book focus, and it's talking about el Corrido de Cortez. Okay, this book focuses a little more on this subject. It's called El Corrido de Cortez, or also El Corrido de Gregorio Cortez. Okay, and this corrido pretty much it talks about two brothers, that were together, that they were approached by a sheriff. Unfortunately, this sheriff he started asking questions about their horses, which they were their horses, um, but somehow the sheriff took his gun out and shoot the brother of Gregorio. Gregorio also pulled his gun out, killed the sheriff. After that, he started escaping the state, basically the state of Texas. By then, he had already a couple of hundred men, in this case, they were the Rangers of the Texas Rangers going against him. Okay, and I'm going to talk about the positive and also, like I said, the positive and the negative. Okay, form of resistance of a corrido. First, the positive, which for me it was a pretty good. How can I put it? Pretty good idea. Whoever wrote this who created corridos had, you know. The reason why is because they use this form of resistance, which it was like it's a song, which in this case a lot of people like to listen songs and sing songs whenever they are together. Well, for example, this corrido talks about. There is one part that it talks about. Decía Gregorio Cortés con su pistola en la mano. No siento haberlo matado, lo que siento es a mi hermano, decía Gregorio Cortés, con su alma muy encendida. No siento haberlo matado, la defensa es permitida. With those, with that phrase, the little small paragraphs, what you're doing is that you are educating people. These people, this song is educating Mexicans on the 20th century about the rights, of self-defense. Okay, um, basically he's saying that he doesn't regret killing the sheriff. He regrets about the death of his brother. That killing in defense is permit. Okay, it's allowed basically. Which that is a pretty good way of resistance. Okay, now the negative part of using a corrido as a resistance is that usually the corrido you make this corrido full, not lies, but somehow, yeah, they're literal lies. Lies, like for example, it talks about here about 300 Rangers, okay, or he naming Americans going against him, okay, and that they were afraid of this little Mexican with his pistol. He talks also the corrido that they were wider than basically than the normal, and the reason why they were wider was because they were scared to this little Mexican in their pistol. Okay, which I would say is a negative resistance, a negative way of resistance, because you give the idea to a Mexican that is able to to fight against 300 Rangers, you know, which honestly, I mean, yeah, it is bright, you know, like, I mean, it takes a lot, you know, for you to face 10, 20, but 300 with one pistol against, you know, let's go back, like I say, on the 20th century, you know, like, a pistol against rifles, you know, which means that they can shoot him in a long distance, you know. Yeah, so basically, corrido um, is is a positive form of resistance because they're getting informed of the rights, and also um, make them persuade for a better life, you know. Like I said, negative because of the way that the lies, or the I hate to call it lies, you know, but you know, somehow they are, you know, and the non-true part, you know, make everything look a little bit better, you know, as a superhero, and that's where it's bad. Okay. Now, also want to talk about how corridos, um, using the corrido as a form of resistance on today's day. What is the positive and what is the negative? Okay. Um, the positive is a lot, but also there is a bunch of things negative. Okay. For example, I'm going to put this corrido right quick. Okay. Um, um, it's called de Hernández. Okay. By Los Tigres del Norte. Okay. The people that are familiar with this corrido, basically, this corrido talks about the sons of immigrants that goes they go against they go up there and fight for America, for the U.S. You know, and yeah, you know, you are saying, yeah, you know, you Americans say, you know, well, there's so many Mexicans, there's so many immigrants or Latinos taking our jobs, you know, but they also they don't see that there are a lot of their sons, um, a lot of their sons fighting for the U.S. You know, they're part of the army, you know. So whenever you hear this corrido, uh, you start listening to something positive, something that, yeah, out of all this immigration, there is something positive out of this, you know. We are also defending this country by giving our sons, our daughters, you know, to fight for this country. So I think that this uh, corridos basically can be a positive impact. Okay. Um, Also, we can talk about another corrido called Tres Veces Mojado. Okay. Tres Veces Mojado talks about these immigrants that they had to cross three borderlands. You know, three borders. They had to cross Guatemala. They had to cross Mexico, and then they had to cross the U.S. You know, and they're willing to die on their way to get here. You know, but at the end it will work there. You know, um, so that is a positive thing. You know, making these corridos tell the suffer of us, of our people, you know. Maybe not by writing a letter, but just simple by writing a song. Okay. Now the negative part there's a lot, you know. On today's days, you know, with all respect, you know, I didn't want to get into the subject, but let's go narcorridos. Narcorridos, what they do is that they make this criminal look a hero, you know. And unfortunately, a lot of our young people think that that's the easy way to have money, to be successful in life, and they persuade that, I would say, career. Unfortunately, it is a career. That's what they do. As a lawyer has their career, a criminal has their career. And yeah, it is a really bad decision. A lot of them get killed. A lot of them, they just don't survive. You have two ways. There's a corrido talking about there's two ways. Either you go to jail, or you go to the cemetery. Unfortunately, many of them go to the cemetery, and it's sad. But the corrido allows to have um, that type of resistance. Letting the people know that if you keep going that way, you will go to the cemetery. But at the same time, like I was telling you, there are other corridos that make these people, they're heroes. They're strong. They shoot guns. They have their big truck. They have as many women as they want. So it is a bad way of resistance. Okay. But besides those two subjects, honestly, I think that corridos are a great way of resistance more than a negative. I think it's a more positive way to look at it, and to be able to educate our people. A lot of our people, they don't like to read, but they like music. And Los Tigres del Norte, they do a great job to express the immigrants' feelings, and also El Corrido de Gregorio, makes a great resistance, a great form of resistance for our people, in 20th century, and now in our time, for us to know that there was somebody fighting for their rights, and that we also should be fighting for our rights, the right of self-defense, and that is the way to put it. Okay. Again, my name is Israel. Hopefully you like the video, and thank you again for watching until the end. Thanks.